Hello everyone, I am Thanshika. I am a student of English Care. Today I am going to tell a beautiful story. The title of the story is The Little Mermaid. Once upon a time, there was a sea kingdom at the bottom of the sea. The king of the sea had 6 beautiful daughters. They were all very beautiful, but the youngest of them were prettiest of all them. She had a gentle face and big round eyes. When she turned 15 years old, her grandmother called at the room and said to her, "My dear darling, today you have turned 15 years old. From now onwards, you can go the world above." When the grandmother told her, she was very happy and said, "Thank you, Grandma. I will waited this day for so long." But the grandmother said, "But just remember, the pupils are very different from us. They don't have a beautiful fishtail like us. Instead of the fishtail, they have 2 legs." And in the midnight she went to the surface of the water, and she looking the moon, and she saw looking the nature of the water. At that time there was a ship crossing her. There are so many men, and there was a prince who just turned 16, are celebrating their birthday. She will, without closing her eyes, looking the prince. She fell in the love at the prince. But she didn't notice that there was a storm appearing on the cloud, and the sea is to range, and the ship was shaking, and the sailor tried to control the ship, but the sailor couldn't. So all the men, and including prince, fell into the water. The mermaid went to the prince, and she took him ashore, and she said, "You are in safe. Open your eyes, prince." But the prince was totally unconscious. So she went to found someone, but she couldn't, and she returned to where the prince was. But when she returned, there was so many people surrounded by him, and there was a princess kneeling at him and said, "Open your eyes, prince." And the prince opened his eyes and said, "Thank you for saving my life, princess." The mermaid heart was broken, and she went to his father's home and said the grandmother and sisters what had happened in the about the sea. After the grandmother told her, you forgot him, child, because people are very different from us. You will be with him. That is impossible." But she didn't forget him. She always thinking about him. After all the days, she went to that place where the prince was saved. But there is no prince. So she decided to visit the witch in the father's kingdom. She visited the witch and asked the solution. The witch said, "There is one way, but you want to lose your fish tail, and you want to have your legs, and you want to give your voice to me." And she said, "By the second sunset, you want to impress the prince. If you don't impress, you will be the foam in the sea." But she asked, "Without my voice, how can I impress my prince?" That the witch said, "Why don't you impress? Because you had a gentle face, and you will be a dancer." After, the mermaid became a beautiful girl, and she, instead of the fish tail, she has 2 legs. And but but she was so sad, but she don't fear of that, and she went to the palace. There was a god, 2 gods there. They asked her about detail, but she couldn't reply, so they don't allow her to enter. As soon as there was a music started playing, she at that time she remembered that the witch said, "You are a dancer." So she started to dance. and the one god think she is a dancer to come dance in the big celebration. And the one god said to the another god, she is a dancer, so they allowed her to enter. And when she entered the high court, she entered inside, and when she knew that there was a wedding for prince, her heart was broken. And there was a music started playing, so she danced a beautiful she danced beautifully for the royal family. After a few minutes, the prince went to her and asked her, "I will see you in the dreams. Who are you?" But she didn't reply anything. So the prince said, "I will confused of you and someone else. Forgive me." And the prince said, "You will, but no problem. You will join with us in the party." After a few hours, the prince and princess take her to the ship let her to the ship, and they started the celebration. And the princess take more care of the mermaid, and she came to her, and the princess said to her that I knew that you will saved my prince at that day. Thank you so much, because from if you don't save, I couldn't find my life. And many of them talked to her, but she couldn't reply. When the prince and princess when she saw that prince and princess love each of them, she went back. She was looking the water. Like that, the whole day went. After next day, as soon as it was evening, she stood there and seeing the prince and the princess. At that time, there was a sound behind of her. Her sisters, all of them, they have now very short hair. They said, "We are coming here to you save your life." After by the second sunset, she can talk. So she asked, "Who are you? Why are you come here?" They said, we come here to save your life." And they give the witch give the knife to you. If you stab the prince throw out heart, you can save your life. She took the knife, and she handing the knife to her heart, and the sisters vanished from the water again. When she turned and saw the princess and prince love each other, and she will threw the knife into the water. She knew that she will become a foam in the sea, and she jumped into the water. And the prince and princess lived happily. Thank you. Have a nice day.